And so we are ready. It's O'Reilly on the right side, McNabb going to center. Jonathan, who got the first goal for Boston on Tuesday night, on the left side. It's Chartrand, Gainey, and Jarvis for Montreal. And the Canadiens roll it in on the left side. They go in after it. Sims shoots it off the boards. Down the ice it goes. It'll be icing in all probability against Boston.
The lineup changes for the Bruins. Wayne Ashley playing, as you saw. The Canadiens have Mark Napier back in the lineup, and Guy Lapointe on defense, who missed the other night. Napier has not played since the Toronto series. Pierre LaRouche and Rod Langway not in uniform tonight for Montreal. And Gary Dornhofer is with us again. He is in his uniform in the broadcast booth as we look at Don Cherry. He's had a new suit every game. Different suit every game.
Well, if you were making the kind of money Don Cherry and you make, you'd have suits a couple of times a day. Now the Bruins into the corner. Here's Sims. Up it goes into the center ice area. Jonathan went up against Tremblay. Now Riley hit Tremblay. McNabb cleared it in. It's around the boards. Lambert is belted by Jonathan. They struggle on the boards. Piling in there. This is giving some indication in the early seconds that it might yet be the most rugged of the 4 games played so far.
Well, Jonathan, he certainly is a tough customer, and because of that injury, he didn't play the way he did last year, but that goal that he got on Tuesday night certainly has to help him, and they need a lot of production from this fellow.
Okay, they line up to the left of Dryden. We have Lemaire, Lafleur, and Gainey as the forward line for the Canadiens. Rattel out with Cashman and Marcotte. Here's Robinson. He probably has been the best Canadiens in the entire playoffs. Gainey going in on the left side, and Rick Smith takes him out of the play. Lafleur is dumped behind the net by Milbury. Rattel is belted by Gainey. Oh, and a check on Rattel by Gainey, and there's the point. Taking his man out of the play, Marcotte. Puck is down the ice. Back for it goes Rick Smith. No icing. They stop there. Cashman has it behind the net. Here's Cashman up on the left side to Marcotte, along with Rattel. Rattel is dumped this time by Guy Lapointe. Now here's Milbury trying to get a shot. It rolls right in front of the net. And it's off Cashman, stick to the corner. Robinson twisting and turning in the corner to Lafleur. Ahead it goes to Lapointe. Lapointe into the center ice area, over the line. In for Gainey. Gainey cleared it to the other side, and it's back down the ice. My goodness, the body checking in the first 2 minutes. Now it's Hughes coming down. He flipped it ahead at the line. Miller gets it into the center ice area. Englund feeding it in. And the Bruins in there to pick it up. There's no score in this robust hockey game so far. There is Park. Ahead up on the left side. Sims shooting it in. Engblom in there to cover up against Middleton. Engblom snaps the shot. Park stops it. Here's Park. Park going in. He centered it to Miller. There's the shot. And an outstanding save by Dryden. Now Canadiens coming down. Mondu going in. He fired! And so the period off to a rousing start. Great goaltending already, Gary.
They're continuing right where they left off Tuesday night. What an exhibition.
Now it's Connor on the boards. Back it goes. There's the shot right on by Chartrand. And Gilbert had to be very sharp. Jonathan getting it out on the left side is down into Montreal territory. McNabb is watching Savard. The Bruins in there forechecking, led by O'Reilly, Jonathan, and McNabb. Now the Canadiens got rid of it. Up on the side it goes to Jonathan. He whipped the shot right on. That didn't give Dryden too much trouble. Now the Canadiens. Here is Jarvis along with Connor. And that shot was off the leg of Milbury, and it's offside.
Well, goaltenders like to get into a game early, Gary, and they can't complain tonight, I'll tell you. First it was Dryden off Miller, and then right here, Mondu with a breakaway.
Again, the breakaway early in the game. Watch this save.
Well, I thought that Gilbert, looking at it, because he wasn't quite with good balance, but he made the stop. This was Dryden just before that. off Miller from the left side. Pad save on the low shot.
You know, Miller had Dryden sliding over to his right, and he was just trying to slide it at that far goalpost, but Dryden was equal to the task, and it was a great setup by Brad Park there.
Face off outside. The Bruins blue line. Brad Park clearing it up on the left side for Marcotte. Cashman trying to knock down a high pass. Robinson ahead to Gainey, and Park very coolly cleared it to center. Lemaire, it's off a leg. Lafleur, who has been non-productive on the road for the Canadiens in the playoffs. He couldn't get anywhere that time. Here's Lemaire going in on a shot along the ice wide. On the right side, Cashman got it out. Canadiens are on it again, and they feed it back in there. Number 10, Lafleur, is watching Cashman. Now Dick Redmond ahead it goes. Lapointe clearing it back in. Lambert, a backhand shot to the corner. Canadiens in there on top of the Bruins. Marcotte starting out. There's a pass broken up by Robinson. And it's Park backtracking over on the other side. Ashman turning at the line. Ahead it goes to Foster up on the left side. Marcotte going in. Around the boards it goes. Lambert's pass is stopped at the line by Foster. Coming up quickly, Lapointe, he's over the line. There's the shot. The rebound. Lambert shooting it. And Gilbert comes up big again. Here's Lambert into the corner. Park out on the left side. Marcotte to Cashman. Cashman is over the line trying to get through there. And it's Lapointe ahead to Lambert. So you saw Gilbert very, very sharp again on Lapointe and Lambert. Now the Bruins led by Miller. Over the line with Middleton offside.
Tonight's Stanley Cup playoff game is coming to you from the Boston Garden.
Canadians have always had a healthy opinion of Swiss Chalet. It's little things like how they feel right at home here.
Look who's home.
And our wholesome meals, like our new family dinner. A whole rotisserie chicken, a family-sized salad, and your choice of 2 large sides. Priced so a family of 4 can eat well for under $30. So there's one other little thing Canadians love. The bill.
Food you can feel good about. Swiss Chalet.
We put a lot into the Nissan Murano. And as it turns out, so can you.
Here I am, 50 years old, and I'm out in a bikini, and that makes me feel very good.
How can a 50-year-old grandmother look this good? Simple. She strength trains with Bowflex.
I'm 50 years old, and I have a Bowflex body.
Call the number on your screen now to get a free video or DVD that shows you how you can get great results with Bowflex.
My results are very real. I lost 17 pounds in the first 5 weeks on my Bowflex. I'm leaner, I'm happier, I'm sexier than I've ever been.
All it takes for great results is one simple workout done 20 minutes a day, 3 days a week.
It's safe, it's reliable, and I can get a good workout from head to toe.
Own your very own Bowflex Extreme for no money down and payments of just $18 a month. No matter what your age, if you want real results, you need a real Bowflex. Call us for a free DVD or video or visit us online today.
Down the face-off, Gainey lost it. Redmond clearing it ahead to Middleton with Rattel over the line. Trying to lead Rattel in, and it's broken up, and Gainey speeds back to center. Playing it to Lapointe. Lapointe snapped a shot into the corner area, and there behind the net, Gainey. Now Jarvis has it. He's sending it right out in front, and Gainey couldn't pick it up, and Middleton starts back, hands it off to Brad Park. Park over the line. There's the shot. Partially blocked. Rebound cleared by Dryden. Now the Bruins tried desperately to keep it in, but Rattel had to go out, and now they're back there to regroup. No score in the hockey game. Here's Redmond winding up. Oh, that was a blistering shot, but it was wide. Now it went all the way down the ice. Bruins are back there to get it. The teams are making changes while the play goes on. Now Miller on the right side, lost it to Savard. No score in the hockey game, exactly 7 minutes left. They are playing 5-a-side, and they will continue to do so with the proviso no other penalties for the next 50 seconds. There's LaPointe going in there. LaPointe trying to get away from Redmond. Miller and LaPointe, they jam, and they get a... No, it almost was a stoppage. Referee had the whistle to his mouth. He didn't blow it. Lafleur back to Savard. Savard takes a look. Shot is wide. LaPointe back. Gives it to Lafleur. Here's Lafleur sending it right in front of the net. Park has lost his stick. Ahead it goes to Miller. Miller into the center ice area to Marcotte. He drifts the shot away wide. LaPointe is in there against Marcotte. It comes to the side of the net. And there's Savard, nimbly picking his way out, and he gives it to Lemaire. Lemaire back at his line. Now there are 2 seconds left in the penalties. They are out of the penalty box, Robinson and Milbury. Now Savard at the line. Ahead it goes to Lemaire with Tremblay on the right side. There's the shot nowhere near the net. O'Reilly laying it back. Sims up on the left side to Marcotte to Miller. In it goes. Robinson after it. O'Reilly got Robinson. He centered it back. It comes to Jonathan. There's the shot. Rebound. And the Canadiens, 3 of them starting out. Broken up at center by Rick Smith. Here's Robinson. Rolling it into Boston territory. O'Reilly up ahead it goes on the left side. Into Canadiens territory. Back into the corner. That is Risebrough. He flipped it high into the air. O'Reilly dumped Risebrough. They're beginning to lay the body on again. Rick Smith ahead it goes to O'Reilly. O'Reilly in over the line. Canadiens clearing it back to center. Sims handing it off to Smith. It's returned to Sims. Now O'Reilly going to the corner. He's going after Robinson. Jonathan trying to get Robinson. He missed. Puck is down to the Boston line. Now McNabb. Clearing it up on the wing, and there's Robinson back. Jonathan is watching him. Jonathan going after Robinson. Now the puck is at the line. Brad Park. Over it goes to Smalls. Takes a shot. It rolls in. And Dryden has the puck under him. That was excellent pressure by Boston. There is still no score in the hockey game, and it's Savard on the right side. Savard out over the line. Gainey as the pass go off his skate, he campers in there by Park. Now Chartrand trying to get it along with Jarvis against Cashman. They jam in on the boards, and the face-off will be in Bruin territory.
Well, Wayne Cashman, quite a story, as you heard in his conversation with Dave Hodge off the top of the show. Much bigger surprise that he was in uniform the other night than tonight. They had totally wiped him out of the picture apparently on Tuesday, but there he was.
Well, he figured if he could help in even a small way, he'd rather be a part of it. And, you know, he does so much for the Bruins. Corner work in front of the net. Very valuable player.
Canadiens with the defense playing up. However, the Bruins get the draw on Redmond. Fires it through center, right on Dryden. And that direction eliminated an icing. Now it's Chartrand over the line, ahead to Gainey. Gainey in over the line, a long, weak shot. There's Jarvis centering it, and it goes to the boards. Gainey keeping it in. Park has it for Boston to Redmond. Redmond with Rattel. Rattel into the center ice area. Schmoss is going in against Lupien. Gainey fired it to the far side, and that's the signal for Montreal, and also the Bruins to make changes while the play goes on. There's no score. First period, 9 minutes and 28 seconds remaining. Here is Napier. Napier at the line, gives it to Lupien. Over at the line, brought in. Offside is Hughes.
Steve Shutt missing from the Montreal lineup tonight. It had been hoped he'd play Saturday, but apparently that will not be the case. There is Mark Napier, who was injured on the play in the first overtime period. Gary, you were there, of Game 3 in Toronto in the quarterfinals. The play in which he came within an eyelash of scoring the overtime-winning goal, fell back of the Leaf net and hurt his knee. Hasn't seen any action until right now.
Well, his speed will certainly be welcomed by the Canadiens tonight. So we'll see what he can do.
From the faceoff, Rick Smith. Off the boards to Milbury. He's shoved off the puck by Hughes. It's loose and it's grabbed off by Robinson. Robinson shooting in. There's Mondoux getting it back. Napier to Robinson, back to Napier. Puck is loose in the Boston zone. Milbury, a very much improved player for Boston, clearing it. Robinson has to get it over to LaPointe, ahead into the center ice area to Mondoux. And Napier was way offside on that.
Still no score. This Stanley Cup playoff game is coming to you from the Boston Garden.
It took some practice, but we finally perfected salads from the grill. Harvey's new Garden Fresh salads, made fresh daily with grilled seasoned chicken. Come and get it.
The new longer-lasting Axe Effect, Axe Deodorant Body Spray.
Hello, Moto.
Oasis is coming, which is big news. They played sold-out big shows in big stadiums. And after 3 long years, their first North American show is in Canada. But not here.
They're playing in a small club. The first of 3 Molson Canadian Rockstar concerts this summer. You could be there if you open up a specially marked case of Molson Canadian and find a Rockstar Access Pass. Must be legal drinking age, no purchase necessary. It starts here.
So we look at Don Cherry, the face-off in the center ice area. As Gary Dornhofer has indicated, the pressure is still on the Bruins in this series. They cannot afford the luxury of a loss here tonight and go back to Montreal down 3-1. So it's a determined Boston team to tie up this series at 2 games. Out there against the Canadiens at the moment, and Montreal starting at the line. They have to go back after it. Napier chopped it into the center ice area. Here is Milbury waiting for McNabb to get onside. Milbury over to O'Reilly. O'Reilly trying to get it back. Hughes is bumped. Puck is down on the left side. There's Rick Smith hammering it off the glass into the center ice area. Big McNabb is over the line. Puts on the brakes. In for Jonathan, and Mondoux is there for the Canadiens. Ahead on the right side to Tremblay. Tremblay to Napier. He fakes the shot, trying to get through there. The puck is into the corner. Jonathan is bumping with Tremblay. The Bruins are coming back. O'Reilly into the center ice area. And that's called on the offside. 7:48 left in the opening period. No score.
They are just past the midway mark of the first period tonight at Madison Square Garden. The Islanders and the Rangers are scoreless, with the Rangers leading that series 2-1. And when there are scoring plays in that game, we will bring them to you on our broadcast of this Montreal-Boston game. Some heavy slugging with Stan Jonathan, Gary.
Not a bad exchange there. I'll tell you, both teams mean business tonight.
And the Bruins with Clark, the leader, getting it out to the line. He hit Rattel to Cashman. It's dumped into the corner. There is Marcotte trying to center it against Savard. Gainey on the left side for Montreal. Pass goes to center, and the Bruins defense up into the center ice area often, as you can see there, breaking up a lot of these plays. Here's Cashman. Cashman over the line. Taken into the boards rather robustly by Engblom. Rattel got in there too. along with Gainey. So the faceoff will be in the Canadian zone. No score.
Before we get too wrapped up in the proceedings here tonight, a bit of hockey news today. Fred Creighton was released as coach of the Atlanta Flames, a team that's had only 2 coaches in its 7 years in the NHL. Boomben Jeffrey out, and then Creighton. No replacement named as yet.
So Cashman gets a hand as he goes off. There's Middleton barging in with Rattel. Rattel is around the net. He's getting set. He jams it, and Dryden is down on all fours, and he holds it out. Middleton was right there, number 16.
I don't think that Rattel saw Middleton there. All he did was, when he came from around behind the net, he shoveled it in front. But look at Marcotte there, just high in the slot. Now I think we're still going to have to watch that area. You know, getting that man deeper in the slot for the Bruins.
Into the boards, Lemaire falling heavily against Marcotte. So the faceoff will come up again against Ken Dryden. Has a career playoff average of 1.87 against Boston. Plays very well.
Following up that Atlanta story, Cliff Fletcher, the Flames general manager, will be guesting with Dave Hodge during the second intermission on our show tonight. Jacques Lemaire fell into the boards, Gary, and he was pointing to his skate. He has gone to the Montreal dressing room. He could have lost the edge there as he slammed into the boards.
Talking about Dryden, he got a penalty the other night, the second time in his career in the playoffs. It was 73 against Buffalo. In overtime, they measured his pads. Remember that?
That's right, yes.
No score. Now Rattel going in after Savard. Canadians starting out short. To Jarvis on the left side is Gainey. Gainey going after it along the boards. Had he not touched it, it would have been icing had Boston got in there. Now they fight for it. Here is Chartrand dumping it out, and it goes all the way down the ice. 6 minutes and 37 seconds left in this, the opening period. Captain Savard is leading a 4-man Canadian put back into the center ice area, not too far. Here is Sims coming down. There's the shot. And a split close save there by Dryden. In on the boards. They fight for possession. Miller is bouncing after it, but Savard got at the center. Here is Milbury. Into the corner it goes. Engblom being watched by Miller. Dryden gets it out there. It comes right back in. It came back in from Wensick. Here's Lafleur on the right side. There's the shot. And it's off a stick. Wheeling back for Boston. Miller. He takes a long shot. Schmatz is on the ice coming from the right side. Canadians getting it to the line. Here's Lafleur with Hughes and Lapointe. Draw pass to Lapointe, and he drills the shot just wide. It's centered right in front, and Schmatz back for Boston. Schmatz ahead on the left side. Marcotte to Schmatz. There's the shot, and it's called on the offside.
Hey, do you know where the what?
I want to take you somewhere.
I'm free for dinner.
In San Francisco?
That would be nice.
We could go back to that little seafood place. Our hotel's only a block away. But this time, we'll have a view of the bay. And I booked a trolley tour right before our sunset cruise.
Planning a trip with Expedia.ca means getting your trip your way.
Happy 12th anniversary.
13th.
Yes.
Expedia.ca. Flights, hotels, car rentals, packages. Now we're getting somewhere.
Repairs at Minute and Speedy Muffler are about the best and surest things around. Whether it's a clamp on a shaky tailpipe or an entire new muffler, our professionals will do the job right, keeping Canadians quietly on the road.
With its long wheelbase, second and third row fold flat seats, and dedicated storage space, there's plenty of cargo room in your Quest for any spontaneous shopping sprees that may occur on the way home. The stylish 240 horsepower Nissan Quest. Lease one today at your Nissan dealer.
Oasis is coming, which is big news. They played sold-out big shows in big stadiums. And after 3 long years, their first North American show is in Canada. But not here.
They're playing in a small club. The first of 3 Molson Canadian Rockstar concerts this summer. You could be there if you open up a specially marked case of Molson Canadian and find a Rockstar Access Pass. Must be legal drinking age, no purchase necessary. It starts here.
Okay, we have Lafleur. Coach Bowman now has Lafleur playing center ice to try to get away from Marcotte. As you know, Marcotte, he's been watching him here in the Boston Garden, so maybe this will alleviate him, and he can do some forechecking and help out that way.
You notice Smott's number 11. Ordinarily, he has a great shot. He's not getting much on it. He has an arm, shoulder, or hand, some part of the anatomy bothering him. That's essential and necessary in shooting. There's Lafleur. In it goes, in to the side of the net. Behind the net to the side, Lafleur dumping it. It's into the crease, and it's cleared away. A sprawling Gilbert gets up off his back. Canadians coming very close there. There's that head fake by Lafleur. Dancing away, Lafleur. Back to Lapointe. Lapointe playing a very aggressive first period for the Canadians. Now it's in behind the net. Milbury trying to cover up, and he succeeds face-off in Boston territory, 4:57.
Oh, Gary, you are right. Lafleur forechecking isn't necessarily one of his strong points, but he almost set up Napier right there, who just failed to click on Gilbert from very close range, right at the goal crease. This is the play here.
It's amazing whenever Lafleur shovels that puck in front. It always seems like it wants to go in. But Gilbert had some anxious moments there, but the puck certainly didn't get over that line. We're still scoreless.
Now it's Montreal's turn to send the defense, this time of Lupien and Savard in over the line. Back it goes. They can't keep it in. Here's an outstanding player for Boston in the entire series, O'Reilly. O'Reilly around the net, trying to shove it through. They score!
Into a very, very big mistake, and the Bruins have taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's great when you have that good forechecking, and just a lot of hustle here by O'Reilly. He loses possession of the puck. Watch it come out right in front, and Rattel shovels it home. But a mad scramble there. Robinson and Dryden both out of position. It's laying there, and I think Rattel's going to get a hold of it. There it goes. Jonathan did some great work in front. Everybody was involved.
Well, it all happened in rather innocent fashion to begin with. Dryden left his net, and Lupien was knocked off the puck, and the Bruins lead at 1-0.
So the Bruins leading 1-0. Here's Rattel clearing it in again. 15:15, the time of the goal. I think that's what I picked up on the PA. Now the puck is at the Boston line. It's out over the line. There's O'Reilly with Jonathan. Back to O'Reilly. O'Reilly getting it to Sims. There's the shot. And it's blocked by Jarvis out to center. Chartres on the right side. The pass goes into Gilbert, and he covers up. So the Bruins leading 1-0 in the first period, as they did in that great game on Tuesday night.
Rattel from O'Reilly, the scoring play at 15:15. Rattel's 5th goal of the playoffs.
Here I was blaming Robinson on that play, and it was Lupien. But that just goes to show you what happens if you have that first man in there, you know, with a lot of speed, because the defenseman, not only does he have to worry about the puck, he has to worry about the man coming in on you.
So let's see now what's going to happen for this face-off to the left of Gilbert. 4:02 left in the opening period. Lafleur back to Lapointe. There's a shot. Rick Smith got in front of it. Robinson keeping it in. There's the shot right on. Didn't have too much, but it was screened. Now Gainey clearing it to the other side. Here's Marcotte. Ahead into the center ice area. Robinson to Gainey. Gainey back on the left side. Milbury clearing it out for Boston. Lapointe trying to get something going for Montreal. Fails to negotiate with that pass to Gainey. Now it's out over the line. Robinson takes over, dumping it in. It's strictly Montreal picking it up at center, throwing it in there, trying to get possession. Gainey jostling with Milbury. I think that's Milbury. They were going at it pretty solidly.
Now the Bruins have the lead here at Madison Square Garden. The New York Rangers, we are told, put the puck in the Islanders' net, but the goal was disallowed. causing a bit of a hassle. Still scoreless up there, the Rangers and the Islanders.
Is that something that the Islanders need to get them going, Gary Dornhofer? They may need more than that.
They better get playing or they're going to be watching the finals.
Now it's Sims shooting it up. And it is over the glass. 3:13 left in this, the opening period. We have not got a running tabulation of shots on goal. And it'll be interesting to see what they're like at the end of the first.
Gilbert's been much busier here tonight. I think almost as busy as he was through the first two periods on Tuesday.
Well, the Canadians are certainly doing what they said they had to do. Is, you know, as soon as they get over that red line, you know, with that short area between the two blue lines, they're firing it in. And one thing they do have is their both forwards are going in there with a lot of speed, and then they're able to get on top of the Bruin defenseman.
From the draw, the Bruins starting out, three of them into the center ice area. Marcotte chops a shot into the corner. Off the glass, came back to Robinson. Robinson leading the attack into the center ice area down to the Boston line. Here's Robinson shooting it in, and Park, his counterpart on defense, gets it out to Marcotte. Marcotte over the line. That one off to the point stick and ricocheted to the angle to the wing. Robinson out into the center ice. See those forwards going back? You have four Bruins across the line. A centering pass. Now it's cleared out over the line. It was interesting to see that time the forwards coming back so beautifully for Boston. With the result, when the Canadians hit the line, you had two forwards and two defensemen lined up. It's shot in there again. Rattel is bumped. Now Tremblay trying to get a pass. He's digging in the corner along with Mondu, and the play is stopped.
Oh man, take mine.
Thanks.
I'd love to spend my holidays up here. I got no place to stay. You can use my cottage. Kevin, you okay? Susie dumped me. Have you met Julie? It's the last one.
Moose Light. Enjoy your nature. Power windows. An optional sunroof. V6 power and the highest crash test rating. A 2005 Suzuki XL7.
Introducing the Mr. Clean Auto Dry Pro Series Car Wash Kit. It has everything you need to clean your car. The upgraded device features a powerful new jet spray setting to help remove tough dirt. Pour in the dry rinse polymer soap to help sheet water off your car. After rinsing, load the filter and switch to the auto dry setting to get a spot-free shine with no need to hand dry, guaranteed. Go to autodry.com for special offers and more information.
Dick, I don't think I've ever seen Rattel hit his offense in this first period. There's a shot right on the rebound. Lambert goes sprawling. He was looking for the rebound. Close call there.
Well, there's no doubt that Rattel, I think, Gary, if you're looking at this series overall from a Boston standpoint from the forwards, okay, Park is outstanding on defense. You've got to go with Rattel as their
there's no question. He does so many things, face-offs, and handles that puck so well, making plays.
Now shot, screen shot. Gilbert down again, 1-0 for Boston. Here's Rattel. They can't clear it out. There's a shot right on! Loose puck, and it's cleared away by Rattel. Gilbert didn't know where it was. Great scoring opportunities for the Canadians. Now Lambert in over the line to the right side. Tremblay couldn't get it. And it's a penalty coming up here. O'Reilly arguing along with Milbury with the referee, Wally Harris.
Boy, what a flurry that was by the Risebrough, Tremblay, Lambert line. Gilbert has just been outstanding here tonight.
What an opportunity here. Gilbert's got it caught right between his pads, and look at the clear out by Milbury there. Now that's what you call taking the man out of the play. There it is there, just laying there, and in comes Milbury and does his job.
Right.
But the Canadians are applying the pressure. There's no question about that.
18-13 of the first period. Terry O'Reilly, there he is. He's in the penalty box, and he was caught somewhere along the way by referee Harris, roughing the call. So the Canadians with the game's first power play opportunity.
Big opportunity for Montreal. However, power play goals have not been numerous in this series, particularly here at the Boston Garden. So let's see what eventuates on this one. In it goes a Milbury. Whipped it out to Marcotte. Marcotte into the center ice area. Lobbed it to the corner. We have Marcotte and Redmond up front. Milbury and Smith. Now it's Redmond trying to center it. Canadians intersect. Lapointe with Robinson, Lafleur, and Lambert. They're in over the Boston line. To Lapointe. There's the shot. Puck is loose in front. A scramble. They still back away at it. And the referee indicates no goal.
What great position Wally Harris had on that one. He's right behind the net, has a great view of it, and that's what you call getting yourself in good position. Look at this flurry.
Well, the pressure has been tremendous on Gilbert. But through it all, Gary, they didn't really get a good crack at the puck.
Right. You think the puck doesn't attract people?
A standing ovation for Gilles Gilbert here at the Garden. What a story that is. He played in only 23 games this regular season. Had played in only one playoff game in the last 2 years prior to his first star performance Tuesday night in Game 3 in this semifinal.
Yeah, Don Cherry, he probably tucked the blue again today. Got things straightened out.
Canadians still on the power play, back to Lapointe. Here is Lapointe taking a shot, the rebound, they score! Mondeau on the rebound. Something had to give, and it gave there.
Well, again, you get the situation as we see some of the Montreal fans, and there are a few here in the building. Gary, you get the situation of you just can't take penalties against the Canadians. They haven't taken many, but by golly, they get one here tonight, and it's a tie hockey game.
That's right. Gilbert made the initial save, and then when he was down, he just couldn't get the rebound, get up again. And in fact, he tried to jump up, and the puck slid right underneath him.
If he'd have stayed on the ice, it wouldn't have got by him. Tried to move over, and the puck went beneath Gilbert. So there you see the reaction of Don Cherry, who didn't like the penalty in the first place. It's a 1-1 tie.
Now there's a bouncing shot wide, 55 seconds left. Here's Cashman centering it right out in front. Jarvis clearing it behind. Cashman against Chartrand. Now on the boards. We'll give you a recap on that scoring play when the opportunity presents itself. Right now the Canadians starting out. A lead pass for Gainey. Gainey coming in over on this side. Engblom trying to get it. Sims ahead to Miller. Miller chopping it, and it goes off Engblom over the glass. Have you got a recap on that scoring?
On the power play, Mondeau, his second of the playoffs from Lapointe. And it came at 18:59 as there's a bit of a hassle, but nothing developing. Incidentally, some of the fans may be wondering when Gary said Don Cherry checked with Blue today, he meant his dog Blue, not Vida.
Yeah, Don Cherry always talks to Blue on any decisions that he has to make, and so far things have worked out pretty well for him. Gainey, he really rode Miller out against the boards there, and Miller, of course, had fire in his eyes.
Stick one into the Canadiens bench and knock Mario Tremblay right back off the bench. That's Tremblay's yelling back at Miller right there.
So there are 26 seconds left in this opening period, a goal apiece. And it is Savard ahead. He misses Gainey with it. This could be icing. It is against Montreal. So a big face-off here with 17 seconds left in the period.
Certainly is, and what a game this guy had last night. And you give Brad Park a lot of time, and he'll just get that puck up to the center iceman or the wing every single time. And so I think that Montreal, every chance they have, they want to bump him a little bit and throw the puck at him, make him work extra hard. And perhaps by the third period, you know, he won't be able to do that as effectively.
It's wonderful how these hockey players can reach back, though, Gary. Remember how you used to go so strongly in the third period? Now it's out over the line. Back to Jonathan on the right side. Cashman jammed in on the boards, and it goes to the right side. Chartrand to Jarvis, and that is the end of the period. Jonathan and Jarvis started something, and the bench is clear to the blue line area. Nothing very serious as yet.
This is a case when the benches can legally be cleared. Just as the siren went, you had Jarvis hit the deck. Chartrand took exception in the direction of Stan Jonathan. The shots on goal here now for you. Canadians outshot the Bruins 12-8 in the first period. Montreal has been limited to an average of just a fraction over 20 shots a game through the first 3 games of this series, which of course is far below their regular average. But here in this first period tonight, as Gary pointed out, they did exactly what they have to do against the Bruins or anybody else if they play their game, and that is go to the attack, get lots of shots on goal, and particularly get lots of scoring chances. They did, and it paid off finally with that power play goal.